Imagine this, Sourav Ganguly's career is like a masterclass in overcoming adversity. He reveals those untold stories, the ones that hide behind his biggest challenges, from taking on the world's best team to fighting his way back after being dropped. It's all about discovering the mindset that truly made him a legendary captain and an inspiration to millions.
Sourav Ganguly, reflecting deeply on the historic 2001 series, reveals how he consciously changed his personality, right? To challenge that dominant Australian team and, alter the entire course of Indian cricket. Remarkably transformative.
As you rightfully said, I am a completely different person off the field. Quiet, very introvert, and like staying behind the scenes. But somehow cricket got me going. The wanting to win, wanting to play for India, wanting to succeed, the competition around me, because I knew that if I had to deliver to play for India, because there's so many good players in our country. It was even then, it's now, and it's going to be in the future. So whoever gets this job, whoever gets into this hot seat, and I was there for 6 years. 6 years of my career in that hot seat. You have to compete and you have to win. So from that point of view, the push, the pressure, the expectations were unimaginable. And after being beaten in the first test in Bombay, for my own self to continue as captain of India, I had to change things around. And fortunately, with some great players, with some outstanding cricket in the next 2 test matches, the Lakshman and Dravid innings in Calcutta, probably the best test innings I've seen in my life. And then Chennai, where we went on to beat them in the third test, was something very, very special.
Ganguly shares a raw, personal story of being dropped in 2006. He reveals those quiet, private conversations with his father and that powerful internal resolve, right? You can feel how it fueled his difficult comeback. Truly inspiring.
I said, Dad, I've got 2 choices. I'm 33 years old. Either I give up, because that time my numbers as captain of India were far, far beyond everybody. I said, either I give up, saying that I've done enough, captain of India for more than 200 games, winning matches, winning away, winning in Pakistan for the first time ever, going to Australia, 1 all in Australia. Nobody did that in 25 years. Beating Pakistan, beating Australia here, going to England and winning. So I said, I've got 2 choices. Either I think this is fine and put my feet up and wait for my opportunity, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to give it a try because, in life, for everyone's career, you have careers in the advertising world, life will go beyond. Even when you're 50, you become important, you can grow, you can become better. At 60, you can even become better. But for an athlete, but for a sportsman, it stops after a while. I said, I'll get to 40, 5, 6 years' time. If I don't play for India, it's fine. It's fine because it's not an individual sport, it's a team sport, you get selected. But I don't want to get to the age of 40 and think that when the chips were down, I didn't try enough.
What's the one word that defines Sourav Ganguly's entire career, you ask? He reveals it's faith. Just this simple belief helping him conquer those fears. And importantly, it's the key for today's stars to finally win that World Cup. Just imagine that.
It's one word, faith. Faith in myself, that I'll turn this around. And for all of you here in this room, you must remember one thing, that circumstances around you will change. Situation around you will change. Demands around you will change. Your bosses around you will change, who'll ask you funny things to do, as I encountered a coach in 2005. And I'm sure in your life you will encounter, and it's a fact, encounter people who will probably be very tough with you. But what doesn't change for you and what actually takes you beyond everything is your faith and belief. It's a very small word, it's a very simple word, but it has enormous power. All throughout that period, I would tell myself, कि जो भी हो जाए, मुझे एक bat दे दो, I'll score runs. That was very important.
After all that intense career talk, right? Sourav Ganguly shares a laugh about what it's really like being a living legend in Bengal. Even his mom has a thing or two to say about his beard. That's just too fun.
I just be normal. So I don't think I have that status in Bengal. He's getting confused with Sachin and Virat. So it's not.
No,
it's,
I'm not.
It's not Sourav Ganguly. So for me, that's my home. That's where I live. People have seen me grow up, and I get heaps of advices. And there are some Bengalis here. When I say heaps of advices, they'll know. When you meet an elderly gentleman, he'll say, "Baba, bhalo acho? তুমি ভালো করে খাওয়া দাওয়া করছো একদম মাথাটা বড় করবে না so I face that every time and I can and some of them can relate to what I'm saying I have a mom at home I had kept a bed for a year and I used to like it so every time I would wake up and have tea with her the first thing she would tell me you've become big now you don't even listen to your mother you don't cut your bed it's just a bed and so I go through that in Calcutta. So in Calcutta, it seems that everybody knows Sourav Ganguly. Everybody has an opinion on Sourav Ganguly. And all what Sourav Ganguly needs to do and say, yes, thank you, you're right. And that's what I do.
From adapting his captaincy to fighting his way back into the team, Sourav Ganguly's career proves this one thing, right? Unshakable self-belief is the ultimate tool for overcoming any adversity. Just think about it.